Wanda! Who in the fuck is it now? Just open the door, please. I need to talk to you. Wanda, why don't you call a damn therapist? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wanda, go home, go to sleep. I'm trying. Holiday, I'm trying. You know how hard I tried. I tried.
Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tyra here with another struggle review, here to discuss Holiday Heart. Bless her! Now this movie is from 2000 and it stars Alfre Woodard, Ving Rhames. That's it. Now before I get into why, even though this movie is super low budget, BET played it out 1 million times, we still managed to have a good time and enjoy ourselves and probably laugh at some stuff that we weren't even supposed to be laughing at. I need you guys to drop down and subscribe to my channel and like this video. I'm going to give you guys a moment to do that, and then we're going to come back and discuss all things Bless her! Now that you guys have hopefully subscribed to see more of me, let's get into this movie. Now before we jump right into Holiday and Wanda, let's spend like 2 minutes on Ving Rhames. Now I got 7 too many messages in my DM asking, why is this movie even an option? Why are you trying to promote this? Why would you even want to go back and review when they emasculated this big, strong black man? No, sister. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like men being emasculated on film and made to dress up as women is not a thing. It is clearly a thing. But here in particular, I just don't understand why people go up so much for Ving Rhames dressing up as Holiday. Ving Rhames in particular has a plethora of roles. I don't equate Holiday to that. This is maybe the one role where we got to see him display some range other than being the big, buff, tough, strong dude, knocking us out every single film. He is typecast as that all the time. This was the one role where we got to see him play something else, and I think he did an amazing job. As far as him being emasculated, I don't know his preference or what he's, comfortable taking as far as roles, but him as Holiday was the least of my worries. We have I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, which I vividly remember him playing a full-blown gay man. We have another old school film, The Saint of Fort Washington, where he is clearly trying to attack little white baby in the bathroom for his cheeks, okay? And we have freaking Baby Boy. You can't tell me that Melvin wasn't institutionalized. Melvin was on some stuff, and I felt like if he was in the celly, he would have tried Jody. But that's for another review. And out of all of those, the one that just made my head turn was his role in Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction. Bring out the gimp. Like, did we not remember that? So out of all of those, and I'm sure many more that I just can't remember off the top of my head at this moment, Holiday was the least of my worries. Let's not talk about this again. Now, this movie was directed by Robert Townsend. We all know Robert. Thank you, Robert. But I paid more attention to the writer. This is written by Cheryl L. West, and she has written many plays. And I think it speaks a lot to the storytelling. It's very play-like. This movie is very play-like. It's like the real strong black plays that you used to go see would make you cry. This very much gives that. And also the look. This film is very, very low budget, very made for TV, but it still packs a very big message. And I think if this movie was on a grander scale and it had a bigger budget, it would have been much more successful. But for what it was, we were here for it. Getting into Holiday Heart and Ving Rhames' Holiday. Holiday is like that one gay church member that always like fucks it up on the piano, in the choir, on the drums. That church member that goes off, that is Holiday. He is everything. He is that wholesome, lovable, righteous Christian by day, but by night, he is a drag queen who works at the Penthouse. Who's responsible? Getting into him as a drag queen, like, first of all, Holiday in general is a mixture of the leprechaun as far as the styling in the suits, and then we have like a pinch of Diana Ross with a scotch of Vampire in Brooklyn. Like, it was a lot going on there in general. Then y'all squeeze this buff masculine man into this dress, like, but with the range, Ving Rhames was doing so. Baby love, my baby love, I need ya, oh I need ya. He was giving you all of his Diana Ross, like, he was doing so well in selling it. It's like, it was, I remember seeing this for the first time and I was in awe that this was the same guy from Baby Boy. I was just like, how? This was in fact in the same year as Baby Boy. Talk about the range that he just doesn't get to display as an actor. But the man in the club just going up for Holiday like he fine. And I was like, really? Y'all just going up, throwing all y'all money at Holiday? Blue in the back, maybe Sis on the side, not Holiday though. Like, don't do that. Now, even though Holiday is a lovable, lively person, he is also a very saddened soul. He was so sad because he had lost the love of his life, Fisher. You know the love of his life, Fisher, who bought their duplex so they can live their life out in secret. I mean, I get it, but I was like, Holiday, you could do better. Keep me a secret. No. But it was, their preference, and it dealt with the time, and he was living his best life up until he dies, and he's at the, my baby love, I need you, but all you do. Holiday. But he has been torn from that moment. He has been lost. He was not accepted at the funeral. Just a sad, sad scene. So Holiday is feeling like there is nothing left for me here. I have no reason to stay. I'm gonna go and fly and live my life in Paris. That is until he is literally pulled in to save Wanda by her daughter Nikki. Now, Wanda here is portrayed by Alfre Woodard. When I tell you she put the in crackhead, like, her, Chris Rock as Pookie, and Samuel L. Jackson as Gator hold the freaking candlestick for the best portrayal of addiction as far as crack goes, because we have a lot of but just crack in addiction in general. She did such a great job conveying the behavior, those crackheaded tendencies that we know. She was on the money. She was like, girl, have you been here? Did you know somebody? Because it was downright perfect, all the way from here to her earlier role in Down in the Delta. Ciao. But don't go in there, Holiday. She might have an Uzi. Blue as the bestie. Blue was everything with his little cute self. But Holiday is pulled in and immediately goes into protection mode from warrior women. No, my mama's stories. You're ignorant. How do you know if I can write? You can't read. You don't know if I can write. Like, they are just downtrodden. Holiday literally comes in like a superhero. No questions asked. Now, not only does he take them in, but he gives them a place to stay and allows Wanda to get on her feet. Now, Wanda is an ex-drug addict at this point. She is trying really hard to stay clean. She is a writer. She writes stories, and she wants nothing more than to be a great mom and be successful. Now, Nikki, on the other hand, judging by her desperation and her happiness to be the, oh my God, I got my own room. It ain't got no bed, and I just sleep on the floor. Like, this is not Nikki's first rodeo. Nikki has been around the block dealing with her mom and her drug addiction and the man that she has chosen in her life. Nikki is, one of those girls that are really, wise beyond her years. She's probably seen a whole lot. She has, grown up a bit too fast because of her surroundings, and she wants nothing more than her mother to succeed and stay clean. And Holiday is giving them an opportunity to do that. Now, even though Nikki takes an instant liking to Holiday, Wanda is so used to not getting something from nothing. Like, what do you want from me? What? I don't do this. Like, well, I don't do no count bitches who sleep all day instead of taking care of their damn kids. Holiday was a true queen here. He was reading everybody left and right. I absolutely loved it. Ving Rhames did an amazing, it was so good, y'all. It was so good. If you didn't see it, because I've seen a couple of people in the comments, I ain't never seen it, go watch it just for his performance alone with Alfre Woodard. They are both so good. Don't look at the quality of the film. We ain't talk about that. But Holiday is literally a heaven-sent angel. He cares, he cooks, he gets Wanda a job, he gets her into church, he is very motherly and compassionate, practically instant family. Everyone appears to be happy, even Wanda, she's writing again. You lucky I don't show you my salad right now. Yo, what? My salad, my sugar bowl. I will show you my stuff. Like, they are living their best lives. But we have Wanda in the back of her mind, just with this devil on her shoulder, as if, there's something whispering in her ear. You're not good enough. You're never going to be successful. You're still lacking. You guys having a place. You guys having a family. You writing again. You having a job is not enough. You're not, like, she's having writer's block. We just see, moments. She's really fidgety. She's really uneasy. And when they have, their feast and their little circle, their little bonding moments, she's not able to wish. She's just, not satisfied just yet. And with her not being satisfied and not at ease, that addiction is just weighing on her and on her shoulders constantly. So much so that she finds a little roach in her purse and sucks on it like it's the Holy Grail. Like, oh my gosh, she was sucking on it. Like, girl, what? I don't know if that was weed or if it was just, some lace joint, but Wanda was getting her freaking life. That addiction is steady calling her name, because deep down she just personally feels like she's constantly failing. Like girl, it was making my throat hurt. Like, it ain't no more. It ain't no more. And it didn't help at all that it seemed like everywhere she turned, there was a representation of her failure or her addiction in her face. We have a brief encounter with Warrior Women. Like, man, go, man, get out of here. Just right there. At a church function to entice Wanda. Hey, there's always a bag of something being waved in front of her face by her worst temptations. A man in drugs. It's just like, oh, if I could just, she's just like on edge. And every time we have a moment like this, you have Nikki just standing around lurking like, Mom, please no, don't do this. Don't go down this route. We are doing so great. And you're trying to understand it as an audience too, because they are doing so well. But if you aren't familiar with addiction, I'm guessing you're just not going to understand what that feeling is and why they feel like it's so necessary. But Alfre Woodard sure did, because it was just like, oh, Lord, Warrior Women, go in the house. Want to go in the house. Now, meanwhile, even though she is struggling severely with her addiction and trying to persevere, we have Holiday continuing to be there, so supportive, taking care of Nikki, helping grocery shop with the cooking, taking him. Like, Holiday was playing that motherly role long before Wanda left. But you also have Wanda stating things as if she's on her way out. Like, if anything happens to me, are you going to take care of my daughter? Are you going to? And of course, Holiday is here for it. And I'm glad he was there, because the temptation never freaking stopped. You have can hurry love No, you just have to wait. Holiday was getting his life on stage, minding his business, but who's in the club to tempt Wanda yet again? That shit turns me on. Oh, woo, oh, woo, oh. Mr. Waiting to Exhale, Bubblegum Shrimp himself, he is there. And though we do have Silas here, and he is, for what seems to be, a kind man, even though he does have his biases towards Holiday, he is also a drug dealer who happens to deal the exact substance that she is addicted to. Wanda. So once Wanda and Silas form a relationship, Wanda is on deck to get the D and the pipe at any moment's notice, and not the good kind of pipe. And Nikki calls her out on it, like, okay, well, this one has money, so are we going to move in with him? Or does he even have a home at all? Or does he just use and deal and sell right out of his limo? So you don't have to go anywhere to cop. You can just go and grab what you call your little glass dick. You better say that shit, Nikki. Girl, stop playing. We have came too far. We have came too far for you to go back into those addictions, those things that are crawling on you constantly. Why would you jeopardize that and let someone like a Silas in your space? But that just goes to show what her weaknesses really are. And for sure, it was men and drugs. Wanda slowly begins to pull away from Holiday, and it's just like, ma'am, I was good enough, at this point in your life, but I'm not good enough now. You need another option. Silas is all these great things, but he goes to make it his business to threaten. It is so funny to watch him threaten Holiday, and it's not supposed to be, but Ving Rhames is still Ving Rhames, even in a dress. So for him to push up on him and tell him to stay away and just feel like, he's the more befitting father because he's a heterosexual man and Holiday wears a dress, it is still like, I'm like, really? So you gonna whoop Ving Rhames' ass? Okay. But he pushing up on him. And Wanda is allowing this and goes so far as to have a sit down with Holiday. And this is when Ving Rhames' acting comes like all the way into play, like full throttle, when he, we have moments, with them watching Imitation of Life, and it's just like, when are we going to know your story? And we get to know some more about Holiday's story of him, being thrown in prison at 16, trying to protect his mother from abuse, and him being passed around a jail cell. But that was not always it. That was not the just. I've always been like this. I've always spoke like this. I've always been this, and I love who I am. And you also have Wanda saying, she wants to be in the loop. She wants to be a part of a family that she is proud of. It is just a step on Holiday's heart. It's just like, I already went to jail and lost a portion of my life and was treated a certain way by my family because of who I decided to be and me being a gay man. But now you are in turn doing the same thing with your daughter, mistreating me, pushing me to the side because you are all of a sudden embarrassed. Like, girl, you wasn't embarrassed when I picked your ass up off of that floor. Don't be embarrassed now. She completely hurts Holiday's feelings and they completely separate. Now, with Holiday being pushed into the background as if he never existed and never helped them, y'all foul. You, Wanda. We get into Wanda falling further into her addiction, and we get forms of confirmation. We have Silas, the boyfriend, continuing to complain about things being missed out of his briefcase. Like you smoked a little crack or a lot of crack. Like, what you mean a little shit missing? Like, lock your stuff up, sir. And we even have Blue, saying, she one of them microwave bitches. She want everything to happen easy. And we both know change don't happen that way. We know, Blue. I saw her ass copping right behind my building. Don't you go try to save her. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. I want to be saved. The addiction is full blank on, and Wanda is out in them streets. And Silas is so desperate at this point. Him, shunning Holiday in the beginning, he is literally begging, like, can you come? Can you take care of them? Can you do something? I have to go take, Wanda smoked up all crack. Now you got to go handle some shit. But Holiday is, I'm focusing on me. I gave myself to you guys for a while, and you just pretty much freaking disown me for someone else. I'm going to Paris. Meanwhile, once we have Wanda descend more into her addiction, the movie gets funnier and funnier, and Jesus, it was not supposed to be. But Alfre Woodard's perfection acting like a crackhead is freaking hilarious. Her calling on that goddamn phone, "Hey, it's me, it's Wanda. I know they're taking care of you, and warrior women." Girl, what? Cut the shit off and light me up. Like, it is so accurate and so funny all at the same time. It just really shows you how far Wanda has fallen off, so much that she doesn't even genuinely know that Nikki is okay. She's left her in that home for days and just expects Silas and Holiday to take care of her while she has joined the damn caravan of crackheads in a van running around robbing shit. Wanda, go in the house. So after we leave, cut the shit off and light me up. We get into Holiday just not having the strength to leave. He can sense that something is wrong, even though physically nobody says something. We've had, Wanda at the door, "Go home, I'm trying, Holiday, I'm trying," and but when he's tried to approach Wanda, like, "Girl, I know you, something is wrong. I'm fine, honey, we are fine, Nick is fine, everybody's fine." Girl, no, you not. You were fine, look at you now. But no. We get into him further taking care of Nikki now by himself, and it's not hard to do because he's just really just stepping back into a role he already had. He is, providing for her, making sure she gets to school, helping her with her work. Like, it is very gorgeous to see, and it just lets you know, despite, with the movie, it says a lot for parenting, in that you don't have to be a mother, you don't have to be a certain way to be a mother and be a provider and be caring. Holiday is not a woman. He is gay, he is a drag queen, and he was more parental than Silas and Wanda put together. It's all about I need something I could be proud of. Girl, you should have been proud of Holiday. You probably would have stayed clean. But we get all the way up to Nikki doing well, even though she misses her mother. Wanda has been gone up until she decides to make a special appearance at Nikki's school for Where Do You Find the Blessing? Child, where do you find the blessing? Girl, why would you come here? Wanda decides to show up with some dead flowers and a card she made out of garbage. Thankfully, she went in and she just, lingered and didn't embarrass that baby, because girl, go. She went outside. Where do you find the blessing? Bless her! Bless her! Bless her! Like, girl, bless you for not going in there and embarrassing her. Like, get in the house. Wanda gets flowing through me and flowing through. When I tell you Alfre Woodard was hitting the pipe, like, was it just fake smoke? What was in there? What was in the pipe, Robert? What was in the pipe? Now, after Nikki and Holiday share an adorable dinner about letting it all hang out in private and really discuss Holiday's sexuality, it's done really well. I love how they handle it. We ruined the whole moment by coming into the house and we have Wanda stealing. Go next though. Silas gave me this stuff. Like, ma'am, no. Like, she literally is so far gone that she tries to take the necklace off of her neck. Like, ma'am, where are the diamonds? Like, where? Here you go. You want to punish me? You always want to punish. Girl, no. Holiday, even at that moment, is still trying to save Wanda. Let me help you. Let me take you to the hospital. No, she is so far gone. Can I come with you? Like, no, Nikki, you don't say, can I come with you? You know damn well. You're a very smart girl. You know what's in that van. No, you cannot. No, girl, no, I'm just getting some things. Like, if Wanda would have hit one of these one more time, I'm just getting some things to get to. Look at these flowers. They match. No, they don't. Put them dead ass flowers away, Wanda. Like, Wanda, get your shit and go. Silas gave me this stuff. There you go. You want to punish? Like, oh, she was so gone, and this is just continuing to break Nikki down. And that's when we found out about, the first thing she ever stole from her, and we get into that red bike, which, gives us a little precursor into, I got the bike. Now, even though Wanda is deep down into her addiction, you have Holiday there supporting, taking care of Nikki, and letting her know you are always going to be okay. You are not your mother. You don't have to suffer for her faults. What she is and how she's doing has nothing to do with you. We have things, start to kind of warm up. We have Silas show up, gifts in hand. So happy to see Nikki be there, be in her life, be that fatherly role that he wanted to be, prior to Wanda falling back into her addiction. You even have him tone the fuck down and really appreciate Holiday for what he brings and respects him as a man, and for the role that he plays in Nikki's life. They bond. Even what a friend we have in Jesus. Oh, like I swear that was the only song Holiday. Oh, a friend we have. Like, y'all don't sing nothing else at church, Holiday? Oh, our sins and griefs too. They ain't sing nothing else at that church because that's all Holiday was practicing the whole film. But you have them bond. They're sharing moments. Everything is looking up. They are even there to support Nikki when she gets her period all on that damn aisle, covering up the condoms. Like, no, baby, Wanda is her mother. We don't know what she's seen and what she's been through. Show her them condoms and show her that birth control. We don't have time for the shit. Everything is going well though, and they're both happy. Just that they're both there to support Nikki despite their differences. I've never been properly chauffeured. You better get your ass in this car. Like, so cute. Everything's looking good up until we have irresponsible ass Silas allow her to ride with him on a goddamn run. Like, what? Why, Silas? Why? I just want to ride. Up until we have grown ass Nikki hop out like, I know what my mama at. I'm finna go find my mama. She out here on these streets. I love you guys for what you bring. You're supportive. You guys are everything, but you are not my mother. I need to find her and I need to take care of her because that's what she knows and that's what she's been doing for the majority of her life. 5 dark alleys later, we find Wanda. Find Wanda. Each time we see Wanda, she looks worse than before. It's like that damn American Werewolf in London. Like, she looks worse than before. It's just like, God damn, Wanda, that wig was shifted, honey. Like, what? Mama. Hey, what? I am good for what? I want to know what that is. Cause somebody tell. What's that? Can anybody tell me what that is? What? I am good for it. Does that mean sucky? Like, what is... Wanda is completely withdrawn. She's down. She's addicted. So when Nikki approaches her and she's about to perform, like, Wanda is selling her whole prostitute at this point. We have pretty Ricky the pedo walk up and it's just like, no, I don't want you. No, girl, I don't want that. I'd rather break this fine young thing here. And this is where we hang it up flat screen because Wanda, Nikki, he just want to kiss you. You be she's gone. We can't reset. She is gone. When she has gotten to the point that she's willing to sell her daughter to get, I got a whole back. Girl, no, if you're I am good for it was not good enough, then you go lay your ass down. You don't offer up your child. Nikki, being the smarty pants she is, gets the fuck out of there. Like, ma'am. Now with Silas just feeling completely disappointed in himself, even though they find Nikki, he is just like, I'm just not good at this. I don't serve a strong purpose in her life if I can just be this irresponsible. Like, something could have happened to her. I'm leaving. And Holiday was real emotional about him leaving. I was like, okay. But it's like, don't give up on her. Don't give up on her. Stay. We need you. I need you. Like, oh, you do, Holiday? You do? You got something you want to tell us about Silas? But I'm joking. He was just like, no, I just can't. So Holiday is just feeling like, I need to try something different. Let's move out of this element. He is literally packing up his whole life just for this child that is not his actual child. Like, such an honorable, wholesome, motherly thing to do. But in the midst of him doing this, we also have Nikki trying to get her little swerve on in the duplex with a little boy. Like, oh, get the hell off of my baby. I'm sorry, Holiday. Like, yes, girl, I am trying to help you. I didn't ask you for a better life. Bitch, if you don't, girl, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, woosah. Like, he is there and he is so supportive and his love is so unchanging. So even when she acts out, he reassures her, you have to love you. You have to love yourself. You are not your mother and you don't have to be. Like, nigga, Holiday. Love Holiday. Got to love Holiday. So by the time that they move into their new home and they have their fresh start, and Holiday is just trying to, like, I know deep down she still misses her mother. Let me try to do something great and get her that bike that was stolen from her to begin with, and maybe lift Nikki's spirits. In the midst of us getting that bike, Holiday comes out and Wanda is sitting there like she used to have a bike like this one. I ain't never been away at Christmas. I just gonna do the steps. 12 steps. She looks horrible. She has did a completely shit. From the Wanda that we met in the beginning, it just shows you what the drugs did, because I believe that the time span for that was a year. Bro, like, Wanda is completely just done for, but she still wants to be there for Nikki and is willing to try to go get help, and he is so excited. Holly's like, yes, this is what I've been praying for. I just want to come home, Holly. Can I come home? Like, yeah, yes, girl, you can come home, but I ain't got no presents. I am gonna tell Nikki that this bike is from you. I got this bike. Yes, Wanda, you got the bike. Now we end off the movie with comedy, and it's not supposed to be, but this has been parodied so much and we've seen it so often. The Holiday I got the bike is hilariosity at this point. You have Alfre Woodard, exiting with, I got the bike. Pretty Ricky the pedo just happens to be outside the club while Holiday is getting his check. He decides to attack Wanda for this bike. Why? Because I gotta. Like, sir, why? Completely knocks out Wanda. It's just like, no. I want my damn bike. Like, you not taking my bike. We done been through enough. All we want to do is take this bike home to Nikki, at which a whole fight breaks out, and Holiday is literally fighting and tussling. Wanda is also tussling, trying to save, Holiday from being shot, but Wanda is also high and so out of it that this is almost kind of amusing to her. Asshole, like Wanda taking that bike after Holiday knocks him out. It's like, oh Jesus, she's like, I got the bike, asshole. Like, Wanda is, she's so freaking out of it. But I'm gonna knock your punk ass out. Just can't take it that he got his ass whooped and proceeds to get in the car to run someone over. It's all amusing to Wanda because she was cracking the fuck up. Like, oh, I still got the bike. Like, no, Wanda, no, oh my God, no, you're about to die. At which someone is hit and we don't know quite who until we see Holiday step into the camera and realize that he actually hit Wanda and she is buried next to Fisher. Oh gosh, Wanda fought a good fight to the end. Holiday never gave up on her. Even at her weakest point, he was always still down to help her. And when he couldn't anymore and she lost her life, he is still there in support to take care of Nikki. Like, oh, Holiday was a real one. We also end off, with them going to Paris and, their fresh start. And even, Silas popping up, when you come back, I got a surprise for you. What? You moving in with Holiday? That's what you moving in? Sorry, like, no. But we have a happy ending to a very low point movie. Well, you guys, that was my review for Holiday Heart. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was a good time. This was, it's not supposed to be comedy, but there is some here. There, of course, on a serious note, this is very serious subject matter, and a lot of us, might know some Wandas or have, some type of experiences like this in our life. So it's nice to see, a happy ending, and we can only hope to meet someone like a Holiday. But please drop down and tell me what you guys thought about my review. I hope you guys had a good time. I see you guys for my next video. Bye.